Previously on Dragon Age.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
These are Carta dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They snuck into the gallows. If there hadn't been Templars to stop them.
Don't feel left out. They've been trying to kill me for several days now.
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
What is this? I can feel it inside me.
Oh, that is a strange one. They don't have one of those in the Circle. And it was Father's.
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawk. I was there when he laid the seals. Before I became this.
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made her choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawk was not allowed to disagree.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
Malcolm Hawk was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty.
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long? You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
Ouch.
That amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the First Blight. It was unique to a small sect in Tevinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. Did Father think it was worth it? Well, perhaps it doesn't matter. Thank you for taking care of everything, sister.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden.
I do what I can. Sometimes it doesn't seem like enough.
The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.
And welcome back, fellow adventurers, to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Welcome to the penultimate chapter. We are going to finish up everything else we need to finish up before the big finale, where all of you will get a chance to make one more major decision for how the game wraps up. First, however, I do want to take some time and go ahead and look at our letters. Deaths from Knight Commander Meredith. Messere Hawk, Knight Commander Meredith expresses her gratitude for services rendered. Please accept this as a token of her humble appreciation. A message from the Comte de Lancey. Hawk, thank you for persuading Emile to do the right thing. The boy may not recognize it, but you probably saved his life. I don't know how to repay you, but perhaps this coin is a good start. Sincerely, Guillaume de Lancey. Best served cold. That's also the name of a quest we did. Champion Hawk. It took great courage the other day for you to speak openly against our Knight Commander. You have my support in any actions you take. I hope I have yours as well, for there is a situation in the Circle I was hoping you could assist me with. Please meet me at the gallows. Meredith has confined my mages to their cells and forbade me from traveling further than the courtyard. I appreciate your service and discretion. Sincerely, First Enchanter Orsino. For favor and fault, Champion Oriana Hawk. As a courtesy of your past service, be aware that I have received complaints about your frequent companion, Guard Captain Aveline. She is accused of coddling her men and weakening law enforcement in this crucial time. In the absence of a Viscount, I am called to vacate her position and assume her authority, but I would rather not have that headache. Please, speak with her about these claims. As champion, your word can decide this matter, and save the career of a good woman. Knight Captain Cullen. Dear champion, please meet me in the keep, King Alistair of Ferelden. And so here is the place where we will see Alistair. If he leaves the Wardens, you find him as just one of the drunks at the Hanged Man. If he becomes a warden, you meet him at the end of Act 2 with the other wardens. But if you made him king, then here in Act 3 is where you finally get to say hello to him. Finally, a letter from Sherrod. Dear Oriana, I assume Gamlen's told you nothing about me. I ask after you every time I visit him, and all I get is, "You've heard it all from the town criers." Dear old Dad. I hope this letter finds you well. I hear stories, but I can't tell what's true and what's exaggerated. Did you really fist fight the Qunari leader? Are you actually sleeping with the captain of the city guard? Did you slay a dragon in Darktown? It can't be all true. It is exciting to hear stories and say, "That's my cousin." Write to me and tell me how you've been. I want news. I'll trade you incriminating gossip about your favorite uncle. Yours truly, Sherrod. So we got some new side quests out of this that we'll take care of. Let's see. I want to have a quick look here. Alright, yeah, so here's all of the built-up quests there. We have the Mine Massacre. We're going to do that pretty close to the end. And we have some companion quests. Oh, yeah. And Best Served Cold is actually, I think, the last main plot quest before the last straw really kicks in. So, let's go... Thinking how best to do this. Let's start from the side quests, then we'll go on to the companion quests. That'll lead us automatically into the secondary quests, and then we'll go back to the main quests. I think that's probably the best route to take. So that means we should probably... let's see. Yeah, so let's go with King Alistair first. These other three... I might get to, I might not, but they really don't push the story that much. But I do really want to see Alistair. So we'll go from Alistair and then back into the companion quests. That sounds good. So, let's bring along Isabella, because she's met Alistair before. And we'll take Anders. He's also Ferelden, so he may wish to meet his king. I'll take Aveline, because we haven't had her in the party for a little while. Alright, let's go.
Let me guess. That's your final answer?
3 mages have fled to Ferelden, and you have intervened to protect them, as if it is your right to do so. What other answer did you expect, your majesty?
A maybe might have been nice.
I do not deal in maybes. I deal in cold, hard facts, as should you. Perhaps when Ferelden next chooses a king, it will be one that takes his duty to the Maker seriously.
Well, that was awkward.
That's just Meredith's idea of Kirkwall hospitality.
Really? Kirkwall brutality must rip the skin off your face, then.
This is the champion of Kirkwall.
Right, I'm Alistair. King of Ferelden. And this is Tegan, my uncle. Sort of.
I'm actually Tegan. I'm only sort of his uncle.
Your Majesty, may I say what an honor it is to meet you.
Well, you could, but you'd be the first today.
I fought at Ostergar. What happened there was a great tragedy.
Ah, yes. Yes, it was. Thankfully, the man responsible has paid for that.
Say, weren't you a Grey Warden once?
That's the rumor. Wait. Weren't you?
That's the rumor.
Huh. I guess we get around.
So, you're a king now. Moving up in the world.
Isabella, right? You look different.
Don't we all?
I was hoping we could talk. Would have been better timing before being emasculated by Meredith, but I'm not picky.
Things are looking up. It's not often I get called on to meet with foreign leaders.
I know you came here from Lothering, a Ferelden refugee that did well for herself, against all odds. I have to admit, I was hoping your influence in Kirkwall might be of use. Things haven't been going well with Orlais. Without a Viscount here, however, there's only the Knight Commander to deal with.
You were having an argument about mages.
Yes, well, apparently I don't feel the same way about mages as the Chantry does. So, we're in disagreement. That means they get nasty. They're like that.
Sounds like the Circle is better off in Ferelden.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sadly, I don't control the Circle. I can only deal with mages outside the Circle, of which there aren't many.
Aren't they in your kingdom? Why not just kick the Templars out?
Ha! Easier said than done.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
We'll see what comes of it. Ferelden had a blight to contend with, remember? We're not exactly at our strongest.
A lot of your people fled to Kirkwall, you know.
I know. I wish I could have helped them. Their blight devastated the kingdom, and afterwards, well, it hasn't exactly been peaceful. They're welcome back, of course, as are you. But after so many years away, would you still consider it home?
Kirkwall is my home now.
I understand. Ferelden's loss.
Is there to be a war, then?
I hope not.
You're more optimistic than I am.
Empress Celine is doing her best. Orlais isn't the most stable place right now.
What's happening in Orlais?
Oh, the usual. Attempted assassinations, uprising, fancy parties with stinky cheeses. Apparently, some Orlesians think it would be grand to get their lost province back.
Well, we won't let them swoop down on us, will we?
That's right. Swooping is bad.
Ah, his famous catchphrase.
What do you need me to do?
Sadly, it may be too late. Meredith got wind of my arrival sooner than I'd hoped. What you can do is protect Kirkwall. It will take someone like you to keep it from falling apart.
Just me standing between the city and disaster, huh?
I've been there. Trust me, it isn't pretty. Well, I suppose we should be getting back.
We should. The hero of Ferelden should be back in Denerim by now.
You're always so formal. He has a name, you know.
And of course, we just had to get in one little reference back to Vexus, the Warden. But it's good to know that he's still wandering around somewhere out there. Probably conspiring with Morgan for some purpose or another. Because that's what they do. Now, I could be mistaken, but I always had the impression that there was originally going to be a line, if you did what we did, which was, as the boon from Alistair, we chose to give the Ferelden Circle control and out from under the Templar's thumb. And I thought that originally there was a time when they were planning on Alistair mentioning that fact, but that at the end it was cut. Although at this point, when I went back to the Dragon Age wiki and looked for that tidbit of trivia, I didn't find it. So now I can't remember if I actually saw that somewhere or if I just made it up in my head because that's what I wanted. So don't trust me on that point. But for some reason I thought I remembered reading that somewhere.
So, how good is Donnic? Is he cocksure?
Just get it out of your system.
Did he curl your toes? Grope your grinder? Dampen your divine? Pamper your paragon? Establish his canon? How about satisfy a demand of your Kyun?
Yes, all right. He's an incredibly proficient lover. Happy?
Well, that's rather personal, don't you think?
Oh, they're still going at it.
Good luck getting in.
Well, since Aveline's with us, we can actually just smoothly transition into our next quest here. Aveline is being slandered by someone, and we need to put a stop to it.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Trouble? Yes. He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
He could be fishing for a less strenuous position here in the barracks.
Well, he won't be getting one from me.
That's not what Cullen has heard.
What are you talking about?
That you coddle your men. It's all lies, of course, but it's out there.
No wonder the lieutenant was harassing me. Bastards. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
Of course you do. But nobody questions my leadership without a response. Cullen wants to know if these things are true. You'll be able to tell him. Donnic's patrol, Hawk. Me and you, tonight. Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
Indeed. It's the last word I think of when I think of Aveline.
Hello again, champion.
She wants to make it official, so we shall. So we'll head down to the docks at night.
Donick will be on this route.
Let's see how hard you sweat your mare.
Something's going... Nope. Over here? Yup. Went the wrong way. Ah, there he is. And of course it's the coterie. Why wouldn't it be? Oh. They're coming up from behind. Let's just make it rain here. After getting all of the goodies from 2 DLCs, I don't think a lot of these remaining enemies are going to be too much trouble for us.
Sirrah Hawk. Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
I didn't expect to find you so deep in bandits.
A good day, to be sure. I'll be sore tomorrow, but it was my choice. Tell me what's going on.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up. Casualties are down. It is remarkable. As are you, love.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sirrah Hawk. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
Alright, I think there's... Is there one other quest here? I think so. Yes. And... this is just a quick mop up the bandits. And since we're right here, why not? Should just take a minute. We've been down here enough times that they're granting us this final little arena fight. Looks like we found a den of slavers. Ah, there's the leader. The Leash Master. I'm guessing she came up with that nickname herself.
One less to worry about.
And this should mean that the next time we go down to the Hangman, we should get a reward.
And stay down.
Let's see, any other things to loot around here? I think so.
Stand down.
I hear someone else. Ah, there they are.
God, you killed them, we get their stuff. Oh, I'm good.
Is that it?
Looks like we made it.
Yep, that was it. Oh, no. Gotta have at least one more pocket here. Is that it? Looks like maybe we killed the boss off too quickly. Ah, well. I think we should be able to leave. Oh, inventory's full. I really need to clean it out. Oh, no.
Here,
I wish things would just move a little bit more smoothly for these little side quests. Alright, now it's finished. Let's go. So now I want to leave. Guess we'll come around down this way. And head to the gallows. Oh, no, this way. Ah, get turned around again. There we go. Alright, so, daytime, gallows. And I think there's some shops here, so I'm just going to dump off a whole bunch of junk. There. Okay. Oh man, we really need to dump off some stuff. Alright. Let's do this really quick. Bottom line, save the stuff that is purple background, because that's kind of the best stuff that we can have right now. Also, the cost of the items is a pretty good indicator of whether you should keep it or not. So if stuff starts to look really cheap on your screen, there's probably no chance it's going to be of much use to you. So you can just toss it. Make sure I don't sell the champion stuff. That would be pretty silly. And anything that's not worth about a sovereign is probably stuff that I can chuck at this point. You might think that our gold reserves are now insanely high, which for a standard game is actually true, but you can actually spend a lot of money if you go to the Black Emporium regularly. And I might do that just before the end of the game, just for kicks to get some really, really cool equipment. But if you see the screen again afterwards, you'll see that my gold will be shot down by quite a lot. Also, I need to make some more ward potions when I get back to the estate. We can buy a Kunari sword here, so we'll drop that off next time we buy him.
This is about the Kunari thing, isn't it? I'm not ignoring it. I just recognize that it happened years ago. There's this fantastic thing called moving on. You should try it sometime.
Has it occurred to you that Kirkwall is only just recovering from the Kunari attack?
And you want me to... what? Flog myself daily? Has it occurred to you that maybe there's no justice in the world, other than that voice you keep in your head?
Alright, and for Isabella, let's see. Oh, she doesn't have quite the dexterity. We're going to have to concentrate on that. No, actually, she still has a better sword. Oh yeah, big time. She's perfectly fine. I don't need to worry about upgrading her equipment. Although, that said though, I might have some... yeah. I knew I was saving this for her. I just forgot about it. Ah, go there. Alright. And... swap that out. Alright, just a little bit of inventory keeping there, apologies, but now we have cleared out a lot. So let's move on. Hello, Captain Cullen. Everything's alright with Aveline.
Champion, and you are with the captain. None too happy about the accusations against her, I'm sure.
You could say that.
I have successfully wasted my time, and there is no merit to the claims.
As I suspected.
Then why press this?
Some feel that the solution to the current crisis of leadership is to consolidate authority. As long as these complaints continue, baseless or not, they will serve as justification for eliminating the position of guard captain. It would be the simplest fix, whether or not I agree.
Just point me in the right direction, and I'll get you some peace and quiet.
I have no answers for you other than to say that all of the complaints have come from Lowtown.
Guardsman Brennan is on that patrol. Why wouldn't she tell me of this?
I don't know, but I do apologize for the assumptions of this incident, Guard Captain. It has been unfortunate.
It's not done. To Lowtown, Hawk. I need to speak to Brennan.
Someone's about to get it. Alright, Lowtown it is. And of course it needs to be at night. Why wouldn't it be?
Guardsman! Why did a Templar have to tell me there is unrest in this district? What's going on?
Better make it good.
It's Captain Jevon. I didn't report his return because I'm ashamed for him. He's trying to rile the guards against you, but none of us will follow him. You lead better than he ever did.
We've made so many enemies. I don't remember him as that impressive.
He deserves to be forgotten. He abused his position and blamed me when we caught him.
He was well liked by some, but not once the truth was known.
Well, let's go have a chat with the man.
The guards will have nothing to do with him. So he found others. Militia. Mostly anti-Ferelden. The same kind who were against the Canary. I guess it's been long enough they've forgotten how many the champion killed.
A rally against the tyranny of the Guard and foreigners who infest Kirkwall.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Return to the barracks. The rally is in Darktown, Hawk. I need to be there.
And so we shall be. So, we never thought we'd hear from this guy again. But this is going, as you might have guessed by now, this is rounding out Aveline's story by ending it where it started, with the corrupt former guard captain. So there's some nice symmetry here. Okay, where are you? You're down that way. And sure enough, there are mercenaries around here. A random passerby just strolling to the fight. Aveline's out doing her own thing, apparently. Maybe we should go back and check on her. There we go. One more. Ah, here we go. Just around this corner, I believe.
Rule of thumb. If the criminal runs to the sewers, he's gone.
The champion? Here?
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority. Foreign elite bleeding you.
Jevon! You disgrace yourself.
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. Is there anyone else who so embodies how far this city has fallen?
This one is all yours, Captain.
Do they know how you sacrificed your men? How you alone disgraced your name?
Bitch! You took everything from me!
You took it from yourself. The Guard know this, and none stand with you. He stands alone. This is no rebellion. It is delusion. A joke inflicted on Kirkwall, your home and mine.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No. You shall have less.
So here we go. And sure enough, there are no guards here. Just mercenaries and Jevon.
Let's finish this!
I'll show you why mages are feared!
Oh, there he is.
Make it good!
Down he goes. Just a few more guards to clear up here. So he goes out just as pathetically as we first saw him, actually, so... Guess I'm not surprised.
You fool. Why would you do this? If I live to 100, I will never understand his kind. To the barracks, Hawk. My guardsmen will be waiting.
Alright, time to update the rest of the guard as to what happened. Oh, I got an achievement. It's actually been a while since since that happened. I used to get them a lot more frequently. Isabella, oops, nope, you need an injury kit. Now the annoying part. You gotta walk all the way back. Go. And left. Oh good, no more random encounters. And we are daytime back at the Viscount Keep.
There is justice in the world.
Is there?
Jevon, son of a bitch. You build a good thing, work your hardest, and the past just claws at you.
Jevon failed before he started. You know this.
I do, and he doomed himself. But it smears all of the Guard. I wonder what I would do if my captain lost my respect.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? There isn't a man or woman here who wouldn't follow you through the void. Captain.
I'll take it. I need a moment, Hawk, but... there is something else. Come back and talk to me.
Alright. Let's give Aveline a moment. Okay.
What about them? Don't they then deserve justice?
Yes.
And then what? Where does it end? It's like a bar brawl. People are continuously pulled into the fray, and nobody remembers why it started. Justice is an idea. It makes sense in a world of ideas, but not in our world.
So, Anders and Aveline arguing about what real justice is. Okay, Aveline's had plenty of time. Let's talk to her
again. And then he says, I swear I had two when I came in here. You know, those stains never came out.
You are horrible. Every inch.
You love it, big girl. And you owe me for the bottle. Hawk.
She's not so bad. Except when she is. Did you know I've been dead for 7 years? I got word last week. They only just sorted the casualties of Ostagar. The king has offered to reinstate the commission of any surviving officers who will return to Ferelden.
And?
And what?
Does this appeal matter? I thought you were sworn to Cailan.
King Alistair has apparently become something of a sensation. A champion of hope. Regardless of who has the throne, I served Ferelden. The country survives, even if Cailan didn't.
You brought it up. What's your decision?
It's been a strange time here in Kirkwall. Do you ever think about that last night at Ostagar? How it happened? I don't mean the betrayal. Everyone knows the signal went up and the flanking charge never came. But that moment when the tower lit and then... the fight just kept going. It was the oddest feeling. Hope answered with... nothing. I don't like the thought of going out with a whimper, Hawk. Not again.
Shock of shocks. You're staying.
You'd walk all over in you, Captain. I could never subject these men to that. Thank you for everything. I've so much because of you. I'm here for you, Hawk. And for myself.
All right. So, that's pretty much concludes Aveline's quest. And we've concluded Isabella's quest. And we've, or arc, I guess would be a better way of saying it. And we've done for Fenris as well. So I think now we're going to do Meryl's final quest. Also, since Sebastian is a DLC character, I do not believe he gets any final follow-up quest for Act 3. Although he is still going to play a role in the conclusion. So, let's set up for Meryl's finale here. There we go. That should work. So we'll start by just going to her house. Over here.